If we would like to understand the long-term profitability of our business, all we need to do is go through the customer and lifetime reports. It is to use them both together. Let's start by comparing new customers to return customers. First, check what % of all of the customers are new versus returning customers. In this case, about 74% of the customers are new, and about 26% of them are return customers. It depends on the products and the business model, but generally speaking, we should have at least 40% returning customers. So this data tells us that we should focus more on keeping our existing customers rather than investing in acquiring new ones. In this case, if we see something similar in our data, we should look a bit deeper into customer support issues, experiment with running customer satisfaction surveys, or start a loyalty program. We can also think about adding complementary products that they might need later, and there are many more ways to improve the returning customer rate. Here we can see that the average order value and the profit margin of the return customers are slightly lower compared to new customers. Usually, it should be the opposite, and the more we sell to existing and returning customers, the greater our profit will be on it, without the extra costs of the acquisition channels. The actual performance can obviously vary depending on the type of products we sell and the business model. However, this is a metric that we should strongly keep an eye on, as keeping an existing customer who already has an experience with us is generally 7 times cheaper than acquiring a new one. Of course, we can't wave a wand and magically increase the percentage of return customers from one day to the next. This is why it's important to create a goal and track our progress. The repeat purchase rate metric serves exactly this purpose, to show us how this has improved over time. Here, we can see that if we look at a longer time period, the repeat purchase rate is lower. This means that the repeat purchase rate increased more recently, and if we take a look at the 30 days repeat purchase rate, we can see that it is about 26% from about 21%. So now it's obvious that we have had great progress in this area. It is also worth having a look at the big picture and seeing how this changes over a longer period. As we can see, within 30 days we have about 26% repeat customers, while in the long run about 20%. This can mean two things. First, we are improving over time. Second, above 30 days we start losing contact with our customers. We should always interpret data in a wider context. If the former is true, we are on a good path. However, if the latter one is, we should try diversifying our product portfolio to be able to show some new exciting items to our customers that make them come back. Another many times missing option is to place higher emphasis on educating people after the purchase on how to take out the most of the product or service.